Welcome to another episode of the Fiend Zone here on Horror Fiend TV. Now, before I continue, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share us with all your horror fiends. Now, I know it's not Monday, but we are back to Friday, and lo and behold, we just happened to fall upon a very special day in the horror movie history. Now, what can that day be? Well, if you don't know by now, today is Friday the 13th, and it is a date that us horror movie fans know because, as in 1980, we were introduced to a Camp Crystal Lake and the birth of a horror franchise, Friday the 13th. The film was directed by Sean S. Cunningham. It introduced us to Mrs. Voorhees, played by Betsy Palmer, a mother who lost her child, Jason, at the hands of camp counselors. Jason was a child with disabilities that was bullied and thrown to the lake by the other kids. He drowned as the counselors never paid attention. As the killings began, we learned something unexpected about Mrs. Voorhees. Yes, the first Friday the 13th, she was the original killer. But a year later, in the sequel, which came out in 1981, we witnessed Jason reborn and a killer wearing a hood over his face. Jason was played by Warren Ting Gillette. It wasn't until the third film that Jason put on the hockey mask that made him a horror icon. When we heard the sounds of we knew what was coming. Michael in Halloween was tied to the music, as Jason was tied to his iconic sound, which all horror movie fans recognize to this day. The franchise produced 12 films, and hopefully we get another film. Jason is one of the four horror icons, including Michael, Freddy, and Leatherface, that dominated the 70s and 80s of horror films. What made Jason different from the other three wasn't the kill count. It was, how can he top the previous kill? Maybe it was a sleeping bag. Who knows? But if you haven't watched any Jason movies, you should, because this is a perfect weekend to sit back, relax, and at least watch one or two Friday the 13th films to pay tribute to this horror movie icon. Now, let us see what's coming up next on Horror Fiend TV.
What's up, horror fiends? Your boy Ricky Grimes here, telling you to be on the lookout for this upcoming Tuesday as we review X, the latest horror film by Ty West. The film stars Mia Goth, Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow, and Kid Cudi, among others. X blends pornography and horror in a fun, dark, and often gory way. What's not to like? Too much hyperbole? Or the next cult classic within the horror genre? Gonna have to tune in this upcoming Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Horror Fiend TV here on YouTube to find out. Ricky Grimes, out.
Hey everyone, so I hope you have been enjoying the Fiend Zone this week, and I am going to be touching base this weekend on another favorite of mine, so make sure you check out The Exorcist. So yes, the psychologist is a little dressed down today. This is just to let you guys know, go ahead and check out The Exorcist. On Sunday, I am dropping my episode of The Psychologist is in for The Exorcist. Till then, I will see you.
Man, I gotta tell you, we got a lot of stuff coming your way, and it just keeps getting better. I can't wait to you guys see our episode of Three Corners of Horror where we reviewed X. It was it's pretty heated. And next week we will return to Crackle Monsters as we dive into episode 2 to get back on track. And yes, we will continue being back on Fridays going forward. This is JR for the Fiend Zone. Have a great weekend. Please watch any of the Friday the 13th films. pay tribute to this horror icon. Cross your fingers. Hopefully, we get the lucky 13th film. And before I go, like, share, subscribe. We got a lot coming your way here on Horror Fiend TV and the Fiend Zone. And in 2 weeks, I will drop a bombshell of one of our next shows coming your way here on Horror Fiend TV. This is JR. It's Friday. Have fun, relax, drink, do whatever you can, spend time with the family. But first and foremost, enjoy yourself and stay safe. Have a good one. Peace.